Welcome, 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 everyone. It's Millissa Jayne for Lauderhill TV. I'm the founder of Lauderhill TV. And as you guys know now, we are live on Tuesdays at 7:30 p.m. Typically, we would be live on Thursdays, but now we've just moved over to a different day. So let's see who's here so far, who's coming early tonight. Genesis Unique Body Products is in the building. Beautiful, beautiful. Maybe we'll have some time to call you up later on. So welcome to the show, Miss Carmen. How you doing, darling? Let's go ahead and share, everybody. Let's get more people in the stream. We're still kind of new to Tuesday, so we're still building up our Tuesday audience. All right. So again, welcome everybody to the show. We have two amazing guests for us tonight, and it's going to be a nice time. So let's go ahead and do what we normally do each and every week. Go ahead and subscribe. Go ahead and like and share and comment if you haven't had a chance to do so yet, just so that I can see that you're in the chat and I can welcome you in fine style. All right. Everybody's welcome. Welcome to you all. I've missed you guys, and I know we're still just getting back into the swing of things. It's the second week back, and I'm having fun. I'm having fun. Definitely missed you guys. All right, we are here every Tuesday now. Every Tuesday from 7:30 till about 8:15, 8:30, and we definitely want to make sure we give you all the great information. All right. Yes, indeed, Genesis. Hey to you as well. How's your day going? How are you doing? Oh, Kurt Trinidad is in the building. Kurt Trinidad, welcome everybody. As you come in, do go ahead and share, because we want to get the people in to enjoy our artists, our celebrities, our people, our guests. All right. So we're not going to hang around too much tonight. I want to get straight into our first guest, who is already here nice and early. So, before we do that, let's go ahead and do this.
Welcome to Carib Island Restaurant, where Indian, Chinese, and Caribbean flavors blend together for a truly fresh experience. It's the perfect place to enjoy delicious meals in a family-friendly atmosphere. Open weekdays from 11 a.m. for your late breakfast or Carib Island lunch specials. Yes, takeout is available. Join us every Sunday from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. for music and mimosas. It's our fabulous Carib Island brunch. Have a special event? Let Carib Island host and cater to your needs. Friday nights when the sun goes down, turn up the vibes at Carib Island Restaurant. Indulge in delicious foods, plenty of drinks, and dance with all your newfound friends. We're located at 4620 North University Drive in the heart of Lauderhill. So, come for the food and stay for the experience. Carib Island Restaurant.
Welcome and welcome again to Lauderhill TV. I am your host, Millissa Jayne, and please forgive the echo on that commercial there. I know exactly what I did wrong, so I'm still just getting familiar with everything again. So we are back. Patrick, welcome. Welcome to you, Patrick, calling in from the UK. Good to have my UK people in the building with me tonight. All right, so let's go right into it. Without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and bring up Mr. EchoSlim. How you doing, brother?
Doing great. I like the transition. You didn't even know when you said echo in the commercial, so it was intentional. So
it was meant to be.
There you go.
Great to have you, man. Where did you get the name, by the way? Where did you get the name EchoSlim, by the way?
Oh man, well, the obvious. I'm a slim guy, but I produce music and I'm a DJ, so I love using the echo effects. So that's like my favorite thing. You know what I mean? So I just put the two together, and then the name kind of meshed. So I was like, all right, that doesn't sound bad. It was better than the other names I had. So I was like, yeah, I'll run with that.
All right. Well, I'm so happy that you became available at such short notice, because, as you guys know, and I mentioned it on the show so far, just getting back into the live shows. Lauderhill TV has been on a little bit of a hiatus, and we're just getting back into the swing of things. So again, thanks for being available.
Yeah, this is so cool what you do, though, because I don't really see many people so dedicated as you to your community, and that's cool. It would be nice to see more like influencers such as yourself, because sometimes I travel a lot when I DJ, and I don't really know where to go sometimes, so more time I just I just stay in after the gig. I just come home. You know what I mean? Or
Really?
so it's good to know that people like you exist. So that's
I
pretty
appreciate,
cool.
I
Yeah.
appreciate it. Yeah, we share a lot of different events, what's going on in the city, and we're doing a lot of stuff. But let's talk about you. Let's talk all about you. So who is EchoSlim? And as a matter of fact, before you do that, you are here for a particular reason. Tell us why you're in town right now.
Well, definitely. We got a big show this Friday, June 20th, a Juneteenth celebration. Voted the #1 Juneteenth celebration over the past 4 years.
Cool.
Brought to you by Next Weekend Productions. It's called Imagination Unchained, and it's in conjunction partnership with the city of Lauderhill. So
Yeah.
thank you for posting the flyer. Beautiful flyer. Shout out to the designer and the whole squad. They've been nothing but excellence for the entire time that I have been working with them. It's also supported by the Broward County Cultural Division and Bank United. So
Yeah.
yeah, we're doing a cool show, paying tribute to the ancestors. Obviously, for those in America that know about the Juneteenth holiday, when they say holiday, they give us a holiday. But to me, it's just like, it's crazy to think that people were working as slaves all this time, over a year, maybe 2 years, when they were technically free. Just the idea is mind-boggling to me, right?
Crazy.
So we're just paying tribute to the ancestors, no matter if it's in America, you know what I'm saying, and like throughout Europe, on the continent, the Caribbean. Our ancestors went through a lot, and we have to pay tribute to the people before us because we're standing on their shoulders. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. Appreciate you for that. So what are you going to be doing during that that event?
Well, like I said, I'm a producer and I do a lot of work in the community with the youth and just the young people and just people in general. Like music is my thing, right? No matter how much I try to run from it or the parents be like, yo, you need to be an engineer or a doctor or a lawyer, you know what I'm saying? The typical in our households, music was, I couldn't shake it, right? So I've just started embracing it more, and I was working with the youth a lot, and I do a songwriter camp. I put a lot of songwriter camps together where I'm starting to realize more that my talent is connecting people and bringing people together and making them flourish together once their talents are combined. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So that's been my thing, right? So I did a songwriter camp. A bunch of artists came through, a lot of young artists, and we created music all day in the studio. We literally we're in there for like 12 hours just making music. And we made probably like 20 songs or more.
Okay.
Yeah, and they sounded really good, So meeting the great Miss Velvet Jordan from Next Weekend Productions, she was like, "Yo, I'll give you a place to perform and to showcase the youth and their art and the talent their creation." So that's what I'm doing. We're doing a tribute more. We're doing like a kind of a tribute to Motown, so a Motown-esque, like showing the respect and love to Motown because that's the foundation of almost music worldwide. You know what I mean? But at the same time, we're infusing the youth, their perspective of music and their influence with the Motown and to create a very cool showcase.
Well, that's great. So it's a showcase. It's not necessarily you performing per se. It's really showcasing all of the different artists that you helped to produce. Correct?
Right.
Nice.
I could sing, but they can sing to me so much greater. You know what I'm saying? And I love the youth, man. I always want to give the youth the main stage. As like we've been doing radio interviews and TV interviews, and it's been the first time for some of them, and just seeing the excitement on their face, I remember that feeling. When I had my first interview. So I love that too, man. And it's encouraging for the youth to keep going and be like, I can do this. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So, yeah.
That's great.
Definitely.
So let's go back into a little bit about you then. How long have you been making music, and tell us a little bit of your journey.
Oh man, well I've been influenced by music we all have, probably from the womb, from conception, right? My dad, my parents are from Trinidad, and I grew up just listening to calypso, soca, you know what I mean? Dad, that's all he wanted me to listen to, you know what I mean? And then I get a little taste of the Bob Marley, and I get a little taste of the Peter Tosh, and then the Gregory Isaacs and the D Brown, and then you get a taste of some of the dancehall, and then I get a taste for the hip hop, right? So it all came together to kind of form me, because my playlist is just like all over the place. I like from alternative to house to reggae to dancehall to soca to calypso to just chill meditation music if I just want to just relax, right? So
yeah.
So I give thanks for that, and that kind of influenced me to become a DJ, because I was pretty much DJing like in elementary school. I was the guy playing all the music, you know what I mean? Whether it's vinyl or whatever, or an iPod or CD, right? I was that person, and then I got into production. I just always, admired people like a Smokey Robinson or Berry Gordy, and then moving on up to like a Q-Tip from Tribe Called Quest, or you know what I'm saying, or a King Jammies, right? I'm pulling influences from all these different cultures, and that kind of just made me the producer who I am. And I toured with this group called Black Violin. We toured all around the world, you know. Yeah, and I got to give a shout out to Sons of Maestro. They performed last year.
Exactly.
And they're kind of like the students or the proteges of Black Violin.
Black Violin. I was there, actually.
Yeah, so I remember them when they were little kids, when they were like up to my waist. I remember them, right? And now they're such big, great men doing great things to the community. They're like bigger than, so they're like my little big brothers, right? So touring with Black Violin and meeting such great people around the world gave me I got even more of a cultural experience from just different regions, and that really took my music to a whole nother level in terms of production, so that's pretty much a little tidbit of
a little bit about you.
My story's crazy. Yeah,
very nice. Crazy. It seems as if you have your hand in a lot of different styles, a lot of different genres. But let's talk about the big thing that, maybe the highlight of your career. I don't know. You're actually a Grammy award winner.
Correct.
Tell us a little bit about that. And I think you've been nominated for some others as well. Talk about your Grammy life.
The Grammy was it was interesting. I helped produce a song on Coffee's first project that won the Grammy.
Oh yeah.
I was one of the producers on that. That body of work was a great body of work. I got to give a shout out to the people involved. Walshy Fire from Major Lazer was a big part of that. My brethren Nico Rebel, you got to interview him as well one day. Sean Alaric, I got to big up Teflon Zingfence, and I got to big up Izzy Beats, right? So we were all part of that project. It was great. I'm a kind of producer in my life where I've always been in the development process of an artist, right? I came up with the artist in the beginning stages, and Coffee was kind of a similar situation where she was rising. I sent some beats to Walshy Fire, and she liked one of them, and next thing you know, she got signed. You know what I'm saying? And the momentum kept blowing up, and then next thing you know, it got nominated, and then it won finally. And I was like, "Yo, this is crazy! Like, you can't make this up, right?" So that was a great experience. So definitely a great experience.
Good. That's good. All right. So, we don't have too much time tonight, but I just really wanted to give you an opportunity just to learn a little bit about you. I was there at the event last year at the Lauderhill Performing Arts Center.
I didn't even know. I probably seen you there. I didn't even know.
You know what I'm saying? Because when I heard the name EchoSlim, I said to myself, I'm sure that he was there last year. Were you there last year too?
I was there. I was in the crowd. I was backstage. That's my family. Like, anytime they perform, I'm showing up, because like Maestro, I love Maestro, their manager and their father. And I love
Daddy Maestro, we call him.
Yo, Daddy Maestro, what? Yo, man, that's a real I love Maestro, man. Because he's go hard. One thing with Maestro, if you got to support, you're gonna blow up, man, because he gonna promote you to the world. You know what I mean? So
for real. He even shared this post today. You know
what I'm saying? Yo, his WhatsApp does not stop.
Shout out to Daddy Maestro and the Sons of Maestro. Yes. All right, let's wrap this up then. Do you want to give any more shout outs and give out your social and everything like that?
Definitely. You can check out my website, EchoSlim.com. You can check me out there, spelled just like that, .com. Hey, yo, you on point, man.
Listen, man.
Big up, MJ. I never seen no one spell Millissa like that, and I love that. Big her up. You on point, man. So big her up. Lauderhill TV all day. This is my drop. Yeah, see that?
You with the kids.
See that? Yeah, man. We got to work with the kids, man. I'm always with, because that's the future right there, man. You know what I mean? So that's me. That's what I do mainly, right? That's my legacy, and that's what means the most to me, is the work with the youth, man.
That's beautiful.
Each one of these youths, they're gonna change the world. You know what I mean? They're gonna change the course of where things are going. You know what I mean? So I always have faith in the youth. But yeah, EchoSlim.com. You can check me out. Check out our performance again, Juneteenth. That's going to be June 20th. Imagination Unchained. It's at the Lauderhill Performing Arts Center. That's 3800 Northwest 11th Place, Lauderhill. All right. We're going to be there performing. You got me. You got Candy Rivers. She's doing a Whitney Houston tribute. She's one of the best singers I've ever heard. So definitely come check her out. And be on the lookout for me and my collective. I should say the collective.
Yes.
It's their thing. It's the youth. And still, that's the new group. And still, all a bunch of solo artists that are poets, musicians, artists, actors, actresses, super talented. And they're about to change the whole landscape of music within the next, I'll say, few months, man. Give me a year at most, but they're gonna be all over the place. And stemming from this show, which I got to give respect to Miss Velvet Jordan again for giving them the opportunity. And from here, sky's the limit, man.
Beautiful. You know, thank you so much, EchoSlim. It's been a pleasure meeting you. We're getting some shout outs in the chat room. See you there, says Genesis. That's where I met you for the first time, you know, Genesis. Remember, you had a stall outside in the lobby. Big shout out to Smart Smiles Foundation. Hello. I think I know who that is. Can't remember the name right now. Excellently said, says Genesis. Errol Ferguson's here. Patrick's here. Kurt Trinidad's here.
Pick up everybody.
Thank you guys so much for tuning in. And everybody else that's tuned in, don't just go ahead and just drop some love in the chat for EchoSlim. I wish you all the best and all of the kids for Friday night. And I will see you there. All right. Thanks again.
Thank you again, MJ. Take care. Take care, everybody. Peace out.
Take care. Bye for now. All right. All right, everybody. That's our first guest. Our first guest for you, and we do have a lot more. We do have a lot more for you. Look, we're getting some love. We're getting some raised hands, some love here and everything. So beautiful, beautiful. Thank you so much. We're gonna have Paula Scott coming up in a little bit. She's from PS Youth. She's going to be talking about something else that's going on in the city of Lauderhill. See, we have a lot of stuff going on in Lauderhill. Uncut glass pictures, great information. And also, guys, pay attention to this very carefully. If you have a business, you have a product, you have a service, whatever you have, I'm going to give you the chance to call into the show at some point today. Before the show is over, before, another 20, 30 minutes, you'll have the opportunity to call into the show and talk about whatever it is you do. You could get a free shout out. Okay. So just bear that in mind. You can come onto screen. You can be off screen if you want, but I'd rather you to be on the screen. So get ready for that. I'm going to drop the link in a little while. All right. So before we get up our next guest, or maybe you, let us go into, I actually want to show you the mayor had she had a unity walk. We showed that last week, and then she also had the forum, the safety forum. So I'd like to show you just a little bit of highlights from the safety forum that happened last week, Thursday, I believe it was. All right, so let's go ahead with the safety forum.
Denise Grant, this was another incredible event. The warmest part for my heart was when all the kids came out. You obviously had a vision. Talk about what actions are going to be taken now that we've got so many ideas, a lot of brainstorming, a lot of plans. What's the next step in implementing all of these great plans?
So the leadership team is going to take the information that we have received today, go back to the city, and just flesh things out and figure out what we can implement in our police department and our recreational department. Because as you mentioned, all these kids that came out, we're looking at programs that are effective, the ones that are not effective any longer, and then be able to revamp it, because it's really about leading the city forward.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Now, as you've come in as our new mayor, things are changing. A lot of things are changing for the better. New plans have been put into place, and it's quite incredible to see the journey. And I'm excited for it. So can you just maybe outline one or two things that you had on your agenda and that are coming to fruition?
Yeah. And thank you for saying that, Millissa. Not only are you the CEO of Lauderhill TV, but you're a resident in our city. And so that matters to me that you just made that statement. So thank you. Yes, indeed, we are changing. We are moving forward. understand that this city is a city of quality. We have quality people. It's a quality city and great bones. But sometimes we get a bad rap. And so we're trying to highlight the good things about the city of Lauderhill. But whatever we need to fix, we're fixing them too. So there are three main things on my agenda that are very important. Number one, the public safety component. And this is just the start of this. So we're going back and we're going to redevelop the comprehensive plan to public safety. The police department is going to do their part. The city officials are going to do their part. It's a collective effort, right? The second thing as well is the taxes. We hear from property owners all the time that the taxes are a bit high. So we're looking at ways that we can cut the spending. What is it that we can do in order to take the burden off of the taxpayers, and what we can do as well to be able to give them some monies back into their pocket as well. So one of the programs that we just passed this Monday was that we received some monies back from a lawsuit having to do with utilities and water. It was a class action lawsuit and we were included in it. So we got about $840,000 and we're giving that back to the seniors. Everyone that's 55 and older in the city of Lauderhill, we're making sure that they get a stipend of sorts or something off of their water bill. $150 it will equal every single senior. Isn't that amazing? And the other thing as well, and that will help also being able to look at our finances and figure out where we can save costs. That will help with the taxes. And then the third thing is the beautification of our city. We hear that a lot. When they come into the city of Lauderhill, they want to feel alive. They want to feel as if there is a lot of innovation going on here. It's a lot of passion and zeal. And we have to help that. We have to help that. So one of the things that we're doing is we're going to each homeowners association, which we have a lot in the city. And we're just getting their thoughts. What do you think? How can we improve your area? What can we do aesthetically to help? And we're putting a plan together. You will see in the next 6 months changes. We also hired a company, a consulting firm to help us with rebranding. And so we're doing that. Even as something as small as our signage, the color of it should be reflective of the city, reflective of the community, the demographics of the community, the culture of the community. And it should be at different places, right? Entryways coming in so they'll know that they're going into the city of Lauderhill. Yeah.
We got a lot of stuff going on in the city of Lauderhill. So Lauderhill TV, pay attention. Watch our weekly shows. You're going to hear more updates from the mayor and what's going on in the city. And I want to congratulate you on 2 amazing, successful events. This one's incredible. Guys, you'll see the highlights again. And I am Millissa Jayne for Lauderhill TV, where we focus on all of the positive things of the city of Lauderhill. And it's on mission to what you guys are doing. And just want to wish you all the best.
Thank you so much, Millissa. You've always been here for us, and we appreciate it. Thanks to Lauderhill TV.
See you next time.
Thanks for Lauderhill TV. Thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in tonight. We are having a very, very nice show. If you missed the first segment with Mr. EchoSlim, he's going to be performing, and his youth, his children that he works with, so amazing. Just to speak with a young brother who is doing amazing things in the community. That's happening over at the Lauderhill Performing Arts Center for the Juneteenth big celebration over there. So we do have our next guest with us. And before we bring her up, I just want to give a few more shout outs to who's joined us tonight. Carmen Puccio, how are you doing, my dear? That was great. The mayor did a beautiful, beautiful event over at the same place, the Lauderhill Performing Arts Center. So much stuff going on, and we are here for it all. We're here to cover and bring to you what is great about the city of Lauderhill. Each and every week, we'll be right here. And remember the day, what's the new day, guys? What's the new day? We are live Tuesdays. And what's the new time? 7:30 every week. 7:30 on Tuesdays. No longer Thursdays. We're not doing it twice. It's just once a week so far on a Tuesday at 7:30. So remember that. And also remember to subscribe, like, share, and comment. If you're new here, go ahead and subscribe. Go ahead and like and comment and share as well. All of those good things. And I have missed you. It's been a long time. I've been away for a while, and I have missed you. And I know you've missed me too, right? Go ahead, tell me that you missed me. Tell me that you missed me. We like to have fun here. I see Paula skinning her teeth. I'm gonna bring you up in just a minute. All right. So yeah, like I said, we had EchoSlim. Here is his website, EchoSlim.com. Very, very simple. EchoSlim.com. And before we have our lovely Paula Scott come up, I'm gonna go ahead and just give you a quick commercial right now.
Welcome to Carib Island Restaurant, where Indian, Chinese, and Caribbean flavors blend together for a truly fresh experience. It's the perfect place to enjoy delicious meals in a family-friendly atmosphere. Open weekdays from 11 a.m. for your late breakfast or Carib Island lunch specials. Yes, takeout is available. Join us every Sunday from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. for music and mimosas. It's our fabulous Carib Island brunch. Have a special event? Let Carib Island host and cater to your needs. Friday nights when the sun goes down, turn up the vibes at Carib Island Restaurant. Indulge in delicious foods, plenty of drinks, and dance with all your newfound friends. We're located at 4620 North University Drive in the heart of Lauderhill. So, come for the food and stay for the experience. Carib Island Restaurant.
Carib Island Restaurant, you're going to be hearing more about that. Listen, guys, have you shared? Did you share already? Drop me a number 2 in the chat if you've shared. Without further ado, let's welcome lovely Paula Scott. How you doing, dear?
Hi, how are you?
I am great. How are you?
We're matching today with the glasses.
Oh, listen, I need these so badly.
Yes.
How you doing?
Good. I'm not in my regular background. I didn't make it home yet.
Oh, I see that. I'm like, okay, where is
But
she?
we make it work, right?
I know.
We
make it work.
improvise.
That's great. No problem. Thank you so much for making time. Thank you so much for sharing those of you who have, and if you haven't shared, you still have time, and it's completely free. All right, Paula Scott. So you are here to talk about a particular event that's coming up, and it's been a while, girl.
It has.
Tell us about
COVID just stopped everything for me, right? But we're back.
Yeah.
We're back. So yeah, I'm here to just give a highlight about the amazing event we have coming up.
Well, tell us about your event.
So it is a business networking mixer, and the young gentleman just talked about Juneteenth, which is amazing to see so many events that's themed around Juneteenth. So it will be PSU's networking community mixer. So we're looking forward to just hosting business owners within Lauderhill and the surrounding cities. We even have some people coming from Palm Beach. So we tried in the past to do like quarterly networking meetings. And this is aimed to just get the community together and just having us, with our likeness and just shared visions, help each other. So happy to bring it back and happy to just and actually be in the city of Lauderhill. And kudos to you, because when I was looking for a venue, I was like, oh, I should go. Should I go back to Sunrise? Should I? And you're like, how about Lauderhill?
Lauderhill, come on.
And I must plug. It's going to be held at Carib Island Restaurant, which you just highlighted, an amazing venue. And I started to call around, and I called one other place, and it wasn't really going to work out. Then I called the owner, Don, at Carib Island, and immediately he was interested. I told him it's a nonprofit, and just about what we do in the community. And I also did a name drop. I called your name, and right away he said, "Let me just make sure the date is available." And it was an immediate yes. So he's an amazing business owner, local to Lauderhill. So why not support our own, right?
I love that. I love that you chose Lauderhill to have your event, because like you said, I'm always telling people you got to have it at Lauderhill. I was just talking to somebody yesterday. I was like, well, why don't you have it in Lauderhill, the same place too?
And I reside in Lauderhill as well, but I must say, and I'm going to give you credit again, through Lauderhill TV, sharing all the good stuff about Lauderhill, you've made me a proud resident again. I've lived in Lauderhill for quite a while, over 20 years. But as you know, we always talk about it. Lauderhill gets a bad rap sometimes, but you highlight so much. And it was because of you why I even knew about the restaurant. So thanks for everything you do. And Lauderhill should be so, so, so proud. and Lauderhill is fortunate to have you in our corner. So thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm going to clip that part and I'm going to put that out again as a little short. Thank you for that. All right, let's get more into what PS Youth is. Now, tell us who you are. Introduce yourself to everybody. For those who are new to the show, we have a couple of people who are new. Introduce yourself and what is PS Youth as well.
Well, PS Youth is a nonprofit organization. We're a 501c3. The organization was founded in 2007, and there's a whole story behind that. But we were located in Lauderdale Lakes and actually closed our site in 2018, before COVID, almost like there was a vision that this was going to happen.
Wow.
But still carried on our services, like, doing workshops and helping students with tutoring. We try to just meet students where they are. When I started, the vision was to help with tutoring, helping students to stay in school, provide an alternative education in whatever form. And I actually served a lot of Haitian Creole speaking students. I'm Jamaican. I don't speak Creole, but somehow we made it. And some of the success stories for PS Youth just started with, again, just passersby, students who were in need of services, and we helped them as best as we could. But again, still providing services, but just in a different format. And again, the theme behind the community networking mixer is also to provide mentors. So we're looking for people who are leaders, who are willing as well to lead the younger generation who may be looking at similar professions. So that would be like a little an addition, right, from what we normally do, is to try to seek mentors. What my first role in public service was with the Urban League of Broward County, where I actually led a mentoring program, and it was so successful. So I want to do that more. I think we need to step up as well. If we've made it, if we've been through the struggle,
True.
we need to help out and actually help someone else who may need some direction, right? And just even looking at what you do could inspire you. So we're looking at that of course, getting the community to get together as well, and just seeing how we can help each other as well, right? We have a variety of services, right? So how can we help each other? How can we lend a hand to our sisters and our brothers, right? So the theme is Juneteenth, just amplifying, the holiday, if you will, as well, because we know what's going on, right, with government. It is a federal holiday now, but we still have a lot of work to do, where it comes to just making sure that that we have some leverage, right? Some equality. And we see what's happening. I don't want to get too much into it, but and it's also Caribbean American Heritage Month, June. So we're also celebrating that, just imploring all the different cultures to come out. And if anyone's watching, right, and they come to the event, feel free to dress in your colors, wear some Caribbean infused colors, and we'll have a prize for the best dress. So if I see you come dressing, that means you watch the show. True. That's one thing with our event, is that we always have a lot of amazing prizes. I see Aurel, I saw Carmen earlier. We worked together before. So listen, this is a small community, but there's so much to learn. So much to learn from each other. The ones, the mixers that I've had so far, I think there's been a lot that's happened from that. A lot of people realizing their vision, getting some resources, and I've seen so many success stories since. So we just want to share some more, and just encourage each other to get to that level as well.
Well, that's great. That's great. Let me just give you a couple of these people that have just come in. Sharon Corinthian is here, poet. Hi there, she says. Genesis says, great ideas and smart smiles. Smart smiles. Could you just let us know your name? I think I know who it is, but I can't quite remember the name. I will be there. I think it's a she says. And Oral says, the parking at the venue is also great. Very, very, very true.
It is. It's a perfect location.
Nisha, that's
Hi,
it.
Nisha.
Welcome. Thank you so much for tuning in, everybody. So Paula, you mentioned it's a networking event. People are going to have the opportunity to network and to get resources. Is there anything else? Is sponsorship available? Is there anything else that you want to talk about as far as this event on Friday?
Yeah, well, we'll welcome, we are a nonprofit, as I stated, so we welcome donations. The aim behind this as well, any funds raised, we're going to have a couple raffles as well. So come with the intent to support if you can. And also we'll have, as I said, some door prizes. We always take donations. You can visit our website at psyouth.org. And or you could also support via Zelle at PSU's number, which is 954-358-0625. And we'll have that information at the event as well. But yeah, we again, we're a nonprofit organization, so that's how we survive, by donations or our fundraisers. So I alluded to an event that we're trying to put on in August as well. We're going to theme it as a summer jam, but it will be like a PS Youth reunion. So a lot of our past students who are going to college, or they're going to their next grade level and they need some assistance with whether it's textbooks or just any way we can help them. We're going to go ahead and try to support, maybe even do a scholarship fund. So we'll do that as well. So whatever is raised, we're going to pour back into the community.
Well, that's amazing. So let's just give the information again one more time regarding the event. It's on Friday. Go ahead, Paula, and just let people know where and when and all that good stuff.
So it is on Friday, the 20th. And it is from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. It's Carib Island Restaurant at 4620 North University Drive in Lauderhill, the beautiful city of Lauderhill. And again, it's open. We're going to have the networking mixer, but feel free. And we're encouraging you also to patronize the restaurant. It's delectable food and drinks. So we could even have a party after that, right? Just hang around, and there'll be music. And it's a very, very nice vibe, and it's a safe environment as well. And again, I give credit and kudos to the owner, who was so graceful in just help, allowing me to use the spot. And he's not charging, which I have to just give that. So I consider that a sponsorship as well. And
yes,
we appreciate
absolutely.
people who actually give back to the community. So please support the restaurant.
Definitely. So guys, I encourage you to go and attend this event, networking. You'll have an opportunity to talk about your event. You'll have an opportunity to meet other people that are in business, in nonprofits, and community leaders, etc. So Paula Scott, I thank you so much for making the time. I know you're busy, and
Yes.
you didn't make it home yet. So thank you so much for making the time to come and speak
Yes.
on Lauderhill TV. I really appreciate you, my friend.
Well, thank you so much, Millissa. Again, thank you for everything you're doing for Lauderhill and the surrounding cities and counties. I know that your voice spreads, through the airwaves globally. So we thank you. We appreciate everything that you do. Keep up the good work. And
thank you, my friend.
See you there on Friday.
See you on Friday.
All
right. Bye for now. Bye. All right, guys, we are having a lovely show. Again, it's just amazing how we could just come back after being away for several months. We have some amazing guests so far today. I have one or two other things for you. Oh, look who's here. Look who's here. She stole my thunder. Is here. Hello, long time no see. Watching in the background. Yes, indeed. I've been away for quite a long time. I think I might also go live on my other channel too at some point. But this is Lauderhill TV. Hope to be there, Paula, says Kenneth Damali, the author. Great job, Paula. Much success. Sharon Corinthian, keep up the great work, Paula. So I'm so happy that you guys are all here. We're not done yet. I have a couple more things for you. You guys know I can't just give you like one or two things. There needs to be quite a lot of different segments on Lauderhill TV each and every week. We're here live on Tuesdays. I know you have the message. Remember, put it on your schedule. Put it in your diary. Put it on your calendar. Put it as a note in your phone so you never forget the date. You have to switch the date now from, I know you got it locked in your mind as Thursdays. It's now Tuesdays at 7:30. So it's a little bit earlier in the week, a little bit earlier in the day as well. So thank you so much. All right, let's go to another commercial. And when we come back, I'm going to give you some real good stuff.
Welcome to Carib Island Restaurant, where Indian, Chinese, and Caribbean flavors blend together for a truly fresh experience. It's the perfect place to enjoy delicious meals in a family-friendly atmosphere. Open weekdays from 11 a.m. for your late breakfast or Carib Island lunch specials. Yes, takeout is available. Join us every Sunday from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. for music and mimosas. It's our fabulous Carib Island brunch. Have a special event? Let Carib Island host and cater to your needs. Friday nights when the sun goes down, turn up the vibes at Carib Island Restaurant. Indulge in delicious foods, plenty of drinks, and dance with all your newfound friends. We're located at 4620 North University Drive in the heart of Lauderhill. So, come for the food and stay for the experience. Carib Island Restaurant.
Yes, indeed, Carib Island Restaurant. That is where the event is going to be on Friday. I'm just trying to set up the next portion of the show. You know, when you're creating a show all by yourself, you got to do everything all by yourself. So I want to show you some events that are coming up, and I'm going to go ahead and share the screen for you, so you can see it. Who just joined? Who just joined in the room? Oh, Eric just joined in the room. Welcome, Eric. Eric and the Jazzers. Happy Tuesday, sunshine. But guess what happens on a Thursday that Eric usually is a part of? Is Eric and the Jazzers presents Jazz on Thursdays over at Icon Lounge, and that's also in Lauderhill. Great job. Need to step away. No problem. Carmen. Good to have you. Keep up the great work, Paula says. Sharon Corinthian. Hey. Hola, says Eric. Good to have you guys. It's so fun when you guys are here. All right, so now I wanted to share with you some events that are happening in the city of Lauderhill, of course. And we'll go ahead and share my screen for this one and let you see all of the great events that are coming up. All right. Does that show clearly? Does everybody see my screen? So I'm going to go from tomorrow, which is the 18th of June. We're already halfway through the year, man. So over at Top Chef, which is, what is the date? The address is 2211 North West 46th Avenue in Lauderhill. Top Chef is this is Friday the 18th. This is the Friday the 18th. Oh, this is July. What? That's no wonder I'm getting confused. This is July. So I'm going to leave this one until July. All right, but here is another event. This is the Marjorie Forrest Foundation, and Thursday, the June 19th, is 10440 West Oakland Park. This is actually in Sunrise, but the friends of Lauderhill, the Marjorie Forrest Foundation, they're going to be doing their scholarship awards ceremony. So this is happening on Thursday. This is the prayer clinic. This is happening June 19th to 21st. So this is actually happening starting Thursday. All right, so this is happening. What's the address of this? Chateau Mar Resort by Wyndham, 3501 Inverary Boulevard in the city of Lauderhill. All right, that's another great thing in Lauderhill. Now, we spoke about this already, the 4th annual Juneteenth experience happening at on the Friday the 20th, 8 p.m. And we spoke to our first guest was EchoSlim, who is going to be a part of this magnificent event where he trains young people how to perform, and they're going to be doing a lot of different productions, art, singing, producing, poetry, all sorts of great things in the arts. And then we spoke about this one just now. This is Paula's PS Youth Community Business Networking Mixer on Friday the 20th, 6 till 9 p.m. Carib Island Restaurant, of course, is 4620 North University Drive. Guys, stick with me. We're not going to be here too long not too longer after I give you these events. Another Juneteenth celebration. This is Juneteenth celebration happening over at Bliss. This is Bliss Nightclub, 3950 Northwest 19th Street in Lauderdale Lakes. It's still Lauderhill, but it's also considered Lauderdale Lakes as well. Seduce Friday nights, the ultimate ladies' night. All right, a lot of great stuff happening in the city of Lauderhill that you may not be aware of. You're going to find them all here. Louise Bennett Colverley Heritage Council, in association with the Taloa Mento Band Jamaican Folk Review, presents Evening Time, Lauderhill Performing Arts Centre. This is on Saturday, June 21st at 6 p.m. over at the Lauderhill Performing Arts Centre as well. So much good stuff happening. June 21st as well is Essence Privilege After Party at Bliss Nightclub, 3950 Northwest 19th Street, Lauderdale Lakes, or we could call it Lauderhill too. Fit and Focused, this is happening. The Mayor of Lauderhill, Mayor Dennis Grant, the South Florida Caribbean Conference, and Our Father's Kingdom Ministries International presents Fit and Focused Wellness, Games and Wellness Events for Men, June 21st, 10 a.m. till 2. So that's happening at Veterans Park early in the day, so you can get your fitness on and then keep on moving. At Icon Lounge on the 21st is, do you guys remember the Top Hop Garden? Then it was called The Garden. Father Patrick used to own that or manage that or whatever. So he's going to be celebrating his birthday with a whole host of DJs, DJ Wizard, Gary Sweetness, DJ Ever Never. This is on Saturday night at Icon Lounge. Free admission, 8 till 11. So it's an early night, guys, 8 till 11, 5428 North University Drive. All great things in the city of Lauderhill. Drop me some comments if you're enjoying these events, or if you have an event that you'd like to talk about, feel free to give me a call in. On Sunday, powered by the Vice Mayor Ray Martin, is Juneteenth Block Party. Music, food trucks, venues, vendors, kids zone entertainment, celebrating freedom, community, and culture at the Lauderhill Performing Arts Centre in the parking lot. So this is an outdoor event, 12 till 4. It's completely free for the community, I believe. I don't see a price on here. It usually is free. Yeah, join us for this free, family-friendly event celebrating our freedom. So many great events that we have available to us. So I'm going to leave it there, and then we'll talk about the rest of the ones next week. But we have so many things happening in the city of Lauderhill. It goes on and on. I even threw one in for Tamarack Morgan Heritage because it was such a great event. We have a lot of things going on. So just keep on watching the Instagram page, and you'll see all of these events. I'm usually posting daily. If not daily, every other day, but you can find a whole host of these events and resources right here on the page. Okay, I think that is it for now on those events. How do you like those events, guys? Let me stop screen sharing so we can get this looking normal. Any comments, guys? Any comments here at all? Is anybody still with me? Are you enjoying the show tonight? Have I given you value? Have I given you something new or interesting or informative? Let me know, guys. Give me a number 5 in the chat if you've enjoyed that so far. Okay. So with that, I think we have it all. I'm getting thumbs up here. I'm getting thumbs up here. I'm getting thumbs up here. What does Eric say? I was over at Icon last week for the jazz, Eric, and you were not there. I enjoy hearing about what's happening around town. Thank you. I get a 5 from Smart Smiles Foundation. Smart Smiles Foundation. I need to hear from you guys. Does anybody want to call in? Does anybody want to call in and tell me about what they have going on? For the last few minutes of the show, we've got 10 minutes before we finish. I'm going to drop it in the chat. If anybody wants to call in and share what they have going on, I want to open it up. I said I was going to do this. Let me just drop this. I'm going to drop this in the YouTube channel, and I'm going to pin it so you can get it. You can get it easily. Let me go ahead and pin that to the top. All right. So I've dropped the link in. If anybody wants to come up and share what they're doing right now. All right. Yes. Smart Smiles Foundation. I think you should call in right now and tell us what you're doing. Patrick says liking it. Sharon says you always add value. Thank you. Nadine Bailey Robinson, pretty lady. My first time, and I love it. She gets me a 5. I love that. Thank you so much. Does anybody want to call in? You have the link right there. I'm going to give you 5 minutes to call in while I give you just 1 or 2 other things. I got to say a big thank you to all of those people who called me up on the phone and just encouraged me. I also want to give a big thank you and shout out to those people who send me a text and say, thank you for the events, or thank you for, the resources. I'm always sharing almost every day, excuse me, things that I find useful, things that I think that you might find useful. And sometimes you don't get thanks, but when people call and they thank you, it's like, wow, they actually appreciate it. So I got to say a big thank you to all of you guys who take the time to call and thank me personally. You don't have to do so. So Carmen, I'm talking to you, girl. Thank you so much. And, I just want to just big up all of those people who are here, who came in tonight and checked out the show, because you don't have to, you could be doing anything right now, but you're spending just, about an hour with me and getting value from what I've shared with you. So subscribe, like, and share and comment. All of these things help the channel, believe it or not. They're completely free for you to do, and they also help the channel. Everybody, I have missed you. It's been a while since I've been live on the show, but today's my 2nd week back, and we'll be here every week for now. Lauderhill TV is on every Tuesday at 7:30 p.m. It's for about 30 minutes to an hour, just depends on how much content we have to go through. And I want to say a big thank you to my guest, EchoSlim, who was the first guest who came up to talk about his event. All right, yay! We got somebody coming in, and thank you to Paula Scott from psyouth.org. All right, let's go ahead and talk to Nisha, Smart Smiles.
Okay, give me 1 second. I think I gotta pause this one.
Yeah, pause the other one.
I gotta go back to this one.
Okay.
Hello?
All right. Are you hearing me?
Yes, I'm hearing you. Hi.
Good. Let me see. Am I hearing? Yeah, the echo's gone. Nisha, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I am great. Have we met before?
No, I actually reached out to you, and
I know it sounded familiar. The name.
I introduced myself.
Okay, beautiful. Thank you so much. Well, you got 5 minutes to just introduce yourself and tell us all about what you do.
Yes, my name is Nisha. I am the founder of Smart Smiles Foundation, which is something that I originally just founded. The reason I created this foundation is because I've been in the dental field for 27 years. And while working in the dental field, I see a lot of people that come in that either cannot afford dental care or don't understand dental care. And sometimes a lot of people, depending on the color of your skin, your financial background, you're discriminated against in regards to dental care. I've seen dentists overcharge. So what I decided to do is to create this foundation and to be that liaison between dentistry and the patient. So when patients do come into a dental practice and they get a treatment plan, they don't know exactly what it is. They don't know what's going on. So I want to be that person, that contact, that they get that information and they call me or they reach out to me and say, hey, this is what I went to the dentist for. They said this. I'm not too sure if I need this. Can you please explain that to me? Yeah. So that's what I want to be able to provide that service to them, to explain to them the dental field, to explain to them why they need this treatment, why they need this deep cleaning, why do they need whatever services that they're saying, or even saying, you know what, you don't need that.
Right.
And also being able to direct them to a dentist that's going to not look at them as a number or as financial gain, but as an actual patient and as a human being.
Wow, that's amazing. I mean, because most of the time you just take what the dentists say, and it's like you don't really. It's an expense to try to go and get a second opinion, right? So it's like you'll just take it. So where are you in the process of your foundation?
I have everything set up right now. So my point where I'm at right now, the stages is getting my name out there, to getting people to know that I am here, to receive donations, to be able to take those donations and pour those back into the community.
All right. Do you have a website or a social media or anything? What's the website?
Yes. The website is smartsmilesfoundation.org. And all social medias are the same. Facebook is Smart Smiles Foundation. Instagram is Smart Smile Foundation, and I also have a TikTok, which I'm trying to get more into that, which is Smart Smiles Foundation as well.
SmartSmilesFoundation.org. Is that spelled correctly? Smiles Foundation. All right, guys, go ahead and check this out. Check out the website. I'm sure the socials are on the website, so you can get to those easily, right?
Yes, they are.
And then how does somebody, if somebody wants to get a consultation, what is the process?
Well, I do recommend if you go to a dentist, definitely go in, see what they say, because if you have insurance, your insurance should cover for you to go in for an exam and x-rays.
Right.
And when you leave, you'll just make sure you ask for your x-rays, or they'll definitely leave you with a treatment plan. So you'll have that. You can go on the website, or you can send me an email, which is info@smartsmilesfoundation.org. Send me an email and I'll respond to you. Upload your treatment plan. And if you want to share your x-rays, I do have a HIPAA form for you to fill out for me to be able to look at your x-rays for you. Okay. And I have a staff of dental assistants. I have a close friend who's a dentist, and I have hygienists on staff as well. So I have everyone that's, that understands my goal and my mission and want to be a part of it. And those things are free. Everything that we're giving is totally free. Knowledge is free. Education is free. Everything is totally free. We just ask that donate so we can in return pour that into other, participants.
This is an amazing thing. How long have you been in existence for?
Well, I just started the foundation, I would say about 2 months ago, but I've been in dentistry for 27 years. I started out as a dental assistant, and then I transitioned to dental front desk, and I've also built a lot of dental offices. So, and I'm very proficient within the insurances, because I know I do a lot of things within the community with the seniors, because the seniors they're like their gold mine, and they go towards them for that. So being able to let the seniors know this is the insurance, especially helping them out during open enrollment. I do that as well, helping them find the correct dental plan that will work for them, instead of just getting a plan and because that, someone just trying to sell a plan. So just giving them the education that they need.
And where do you have an office? Is it based somewhere, or is it?
No office just yet. Not yet, right. But soon to come. Definitely soon to come.
But everything can be handled online pretty much anyway. So, okay. Yes. Well, Nisha, I really appreciate you taking the time to call in. We need this type of information, and this is really what Lauderhill TV is all about, is to share these type of resources that can help you, especially when you say a lot of these things are free. We love this. Yes. We love that around here. So thank you so much for taking the time. Thanks for reaching out and coming on and spreading the news. We'll cut this clip and we'll share these out so that more people can hear about it as well.
All right. Thank you for having me.
Thank you, Nisha. And share. Continue to tell people about Lauderhill TV.
Yes, I will. Thank you.
I look forward to meeting you in person soon as well.
Yes. Thank you.
All right. Bye. See, guys, you can call in at any point. Listen, you guys, this is what we're here for. Nadine Bailey Robinson, that's very good and needed. And Sharon says, I also want to say thank you for all you do. Thank you so much. And again, Sharon, you're always welcome to come on and share some poetry. So if you have anything ready, you got 1 minute to call in. You got 1 minute to call in if you really want to share something tonight. I know you have some Juneteenth poetry that I'm sure you've written. All right, guys, we are at an hour right now. So quickly, if you want to call in, Sharon, we can do so. If not, we are going to end it right here. So everybody, this has been an incredible show. I want to thank you all for taking the time out of your schedule to tune into the show. I want to thank also the people that helped me to do the show. Mr. G, I want to thank you, sir, for helping me with production in various ways. I want to thank Miss, let's call her Miss Lissa, who helps me with my content now. And Miss Lissa, you know who you are, young lady. And, okay, next week she'll call in. And everybody, I just want to thank you all. Thanks to my cousin calling in from the UK as well. Great show. Thank you so much. And everybody else that's tuned in. Every single person that is tuned in tonight. I see you. And without you, we wouldn't have a show. We just would not have a show. So it is 8:31. Saying good night. Continue to share. Continue to watch. If you missed anything, just go ahead and watch it back. Let people know. You can just use the same link to continue watching the replay if you missed it. And just continue to let people know Lauderhill TV is here to share great news, positive information, great resources, and all things positive about the city of Lauderhill and surrounding areas. I am your host, Millissa Jayne, and I will see you next week on Lauderhill TV. Bye for now.